Hello YouTubers, this is another one of my favourite tools. I've put it as number 2 on my list, but it's very difficult to tell the difference between this and my Maglite. I like them both just as much. I've had them for a similar amount of time. I've had this since I worked on a farm. I had it when I worked in a warehouse. I use it in the truck. I use it for everything. It's my Swiss Army knife. Again, I've had it for a similar amount of time as my Maglite as well. I've had it about 15-20 years. I can't remember which one it is, but it's one of the bigger ones, and it's got everything on it. What I'm just going to do, I'm just going to open everything up for you so you can have a good look at what's on there. So what we've got here, we've got the corkscrew, we've got a little screwdriver that can go in the corkscrew, and it also comes with a little pen which goes in a little hole just here. Difficult to do when you're holding a camera, but he goes in a little hole just there. So that's the first of many tools. What I have here, I have a set of tweezers. I'm not going to put them all the way out because I can never get them back in with one hand. I have a pen, which is also very handy. Sometimes, especially when I'm in the truck, sometimes you need a pen to write stuff down, and there's never one to hand. And I've got a toothpick. All very handy little tools there to be using. I do use them quite frequently. Now I have my big blade, which is a general purpose blade. I use that for anything really. And I've got my little blade, and I keep that really sharp. I very rarely use it, and I only use it when I need something incredibly sharp, but it is very useful. Now what I have the fist descalers, which I'll be honest, I have never ever used. I have a wood saw, which is a rough wood saw, which I have actually used when I've been camping to cut up small firewood. I have used it for those sort of likes. And then I've got a small little hacksaw and a file as well. Again, that is also handy. I have used that. What I have now is my scissors, which are again handy. They're very good, and my pliers, which are fairly good. They've gone a bit stiff now. Also, the spring snapped. Got another spring off of eBay, just here. Can't for the life of me get it in. So if anybody's got any tips for how to get this in, let me know, as I've tried every which way to get it in. I've lost it twice trying to get it in. It's pinged off and I haven't been able to find it, and I found it about a month later on the floor in some little crack somewhere. I tried to get it in again, and again it pinged off eventually after several attempts, and I lost it again, and again after a while I did manage to find it again. And yeah, so my pliers have got no spring in now, but they do work. They do a fairly good job. What I've got now is a Phillips screwdriver. That's handy. I use that. Bottle opener and can opener. I use that, especially when I'm in the truck. I use it for opening cans. You just can't get decent can openers these days. They always seem to break. No matter if I buy an expensive one or a cheap one, they don't last 10 seconds. And then I always seem to end up using my Swiss Army knife to open my food, my cans of beans or spaghetti or whatever it is I'm eating that day. So yeah, it is useful. It hasn't broken yet compared to all the other posh ones that I've had and gone through. Flatbed screwdriver. And a magnifying glass, which can be useful, especially reading some small print sometimes when you can't quite see stuff. Quite handy that. Finally, we have these little things. There's this little hooky thing. Apparently it's for pulling stones out of horses' hooves or something, but I've used it for everything but that. It is quite handy, mainly when I'm wiring stuff and I'm trying to pull a wire through. It's quite handy for grabbing stuff like that on the old Land Rover or the bike. Again, a very small flat screwdriver, which is useful, and a chisel. It's a little sharp blade then. I've used that as well for a few things. I don't think I've used it for the things that you're supposed to use it for, but it does come in handy. And that's it. That's my little Swiss Army knife. Again, I'm not too sure which one it is. Lock him away. Got a little key ring holder thing there that broke a long time ago. But yeah, I've had it a long time. Same with my torch. It's a handy bit of equipment to have. And I'm never far from them. I've always got them in a pocket somewhere. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll post another video again soon.